I can show you some cool stuff to do with a Gatorade bottle.
We cook, we explode.
Thank you for joining us for the 17th episode of We Burn, We Rise. I'm joined today by Hypers and by Fluffy and a few other people in the community, as well as Dustin, who's going to be our featured guest today. We're happy to have you with us today as we bring you updates with news from all across the Phoenix Initiative. Today, we have updates in regards to a few things that have been going on in the background, and it's going to be followed up by Dustin of Kronic Katz highlighting MetaTec. This will be followed by a chat between Karma and Dustin in a special version of Karmageddon, where they discuss the benefits of MetaTec before we open the chat for Q&A. Keep in mind that the Q&A will be recorded, so we appreciate the community's adherence to keeping the discussion profanity free. Don't forget to sign the form pinned in main to get your attendance NFT for the meeting. I'd like to start the meeting by handing the baton off to Fluffy, our founder.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Hey, we all look older with the suits, by the way. We look very intense.
I don't know about that. I think I shaved like maybe a year and a half off. So I could almost pass for 39. I'm going to, again, give a special shout out to Red Bull. I have yet to receive a pallet on my doorstep. But that being said, I think we're in good shape this week to release Diamond Apps. I know a lot of people have been holding on to a lot of NFTs for a really long time. So all of those airdrop bot NFTs, those ducks you've been getting from Duck Hunt, and then some exclusive Fire Duck mints as well will be available hopefully this week. Knock on wood, just in case. But it should be available. It looks pretty clean too. All right, back to you, Hyperion.
I'm still chilling over here. What do you mean? Go ahead.
I'm trying to understand like the choice of shirt with the jacket. Is that Velvet Crush on that jacket?
It is velvet. It is velvet. It's amazing. Oh yeah. Don't take this out in the rain. Anywho, so outside of the staking that they're working on, we also have been, well, Rob is here. Maybe he can attest to this, but he has been working through individual node upgrades. We are getting ready for the fork that will happen at 2 million blocks, and that will change the rewards from 2 down to 1. So he is actively working through the nodes that we have. We have over 300 nodes, so it is a laborious one at a time. Is Fluffy going to eat me? I don't.
Oh no, we were talking about forks, so I went to go grab one. I brought mine.
And as we have said in the past, it's going to be a fun name, I think. I'm not sure about the other names. They're not as fun as mine. But the fork is coming, 2 million blocks. We expect that within the next 2.5, 3 weeks to be reached at that 12-second interval per block.
Now just remember, after we're done forking, it'll be time for spooning.
That's because we all going to make it. That's why we're spooning. Yeah. But yeah, so that's progressing very nicely. For anyone that has been paying attention, we just released our first community video of We Cook, We Burn. That just came out, so please take a look. Martin, our community member, very active, very close to us. He's been helping with a lot of stuff in the background. This is from him. He helped create this. This is the most expensive equivalent to a Bitcoin pizza in the future. Mark my words. So very, very talented individual. Check out his video. He's the first episode of the We Cook, We Burn. I welcome anybody to add their recipes, add their videos, and I will help get that uploaded. I will help if needed for edits. I know some people have expressed that they don't have any editing skills. I can help edit it for you. I will add the soundtrack. The soundtrack is actually free YouTube music, so let's go. So if you have any ideas, send them over. Part of the Phoenix family community, get some cooking videos out there. So
there you go, Dustin.
That's live. Yeah, gimme. Anything you got?
I hear Dustin's quite a cook.
Yeah, not really.
That's
Well, I can grill. I don't really cook very much.
Step 1: buy a $400 KitchenAid mixer.
my wife has one of those. Very nice. She uses it
So
all the time.
we're expecting a video from you next.
I can show you some cool stuff to do with a Gatorade bottle.
We cook, we explode.
I'm gonna probably break out the smoker today then.
Yeah. As long as you don't send me Taco Bell heating videos.
That's air fry Taco Bell.
My apologies.
I'm not going to taking a Taco Bell burrito if it's a little bit cold and either doing it in like just a little blop of olive oil and like searing it. It's not bad. I got to imagine air frying it's even better.
Yeah, that's actually the only way I will eat leftover fries is I'll air fry them because they taste good again. If you microwave them, they taste like that. But
Well, part 2 for my video last night will be aired sometime this evening, depending on when the Red Bull wears off.
so look for that. Look for Fluffy's Taco Bell burrito excursion.
I've got that recipe also that Hypers has seen. The appetizer one.
You know, speaking of, there should have been some little subtitles at the bottom to show how much of each ingredient was required for that queso. Because I know me, I'm probably going to try to make it, and I'll end up making a massive mess in my kitchen. But I have no idea how much olive oil other than that much in a cup. So might have to lead to a cookbook on the blockchain. NFT cookbook.
Yeah, you can only find out the specific ingredients if you have the NFT. Okay.
We cook, we book. There we go.
We cook.
That's the lamest thing I've ever said. I immediate regret of what I said.
Non-fungible treats is the title of it.
Ooh, I like that. All right. It looks like I don't see Karma. I see Rob's hanging out. Dustin, do you want to take the wheel here?
Sure. What exactly would you guys like updates? There's been a whole host of stuff.
We'll take the
whole
host.
thing.
Take the whole host.
Take it from the way back. What is MetaTec?
How's
So-
NF Twitter?
NF Twitter's coming along. MetaTec is the native token for the MetaTec ecosystem or the Web3 Ivy League college. Basically, what it does, aside from being able to be used as the currency for classes, you can also stake not only the Kronic Katz but partner project NFTs in our multi-volt and earn MetaTec token, which then you can redeem for merchandise at an extremely discounted rate, NFTs, or you can even turn around and then stake those LP and start farming LP tokens. We're currently doing. We've got the Phoenix side. We just recently got the Ethereum side, and hopefully, when Fluffy gets time, we're going to be making a bridge and getting everything connected and kind of get this whole thing going. But yeah, it's pretty much it right now. It's kind of difficult for me to get too far along in everything right now with me just, of course, everybody knows I kind of recently had to step back for a little bit, and I'm just not getting back in the swing of things, and I am covered. So hopefully in the next few weeks I'll get cleared up and we'll get that on the ball. So that's about it. That's been busy other than that. So
Yeah, so you just had your.
Awesome.
Is it the not ICO? What did you call it? The public offering? No.
Yeah, technically, so it's a holders offering. Right now, until I haven't really set a date, but right now, any Kronic Katz holders have the ability to buy in at a significantly discounted price, and hopefully, if we get enough interest in it, then we'll have the ability to start a decent liquidity pool for not just ETH, but for USDC, BNB, whatever we end up wanting to do, have multiple pools or pairing rather. That way we can have it used as as many platforms as possible.
Does it combine your other projects together in a sense as well?
Yeah, so once the bridge is completed, it's going to be the ecosystem token or the native token. So once that's really that's the only thing standing in the way is getting the bridge done, and then everything MetaTec wise over here will connect to MetaTec and ETH, and hopefully by the time it's all said and done, there's not going to be much worries on bridging and things like that. I feel like that's really, as far as blockchain tech goes, I think we're getting really close to that. So, but yeah, it's MetaTec, anything, Phoenix, ETH, BSC, which we're working on. But yeah,
we know about the bridge that hurdles that come with the bridge, rather, right? We've seen it ourselves. It's not an easy task to finish. So
yeah, that's an issue with a lot of these token bridges. It's one thing to do it with a blockchain coin, using a native asset like a wrapped Phoenix, for example, because there's not a whole lot of tokenomics to it. But as far as like an ERC20 token, from our experience so far, it's very difficult to bridge those tokenomics with the token as well. I know RX is still poking around with that. We're looking at other options like multi-chain, and I think Rubik Exchange has a pretty good bridge implementation as well. Speaking of Rubik, it looks like we're on a pathway to being listed on Rubik, and that includes their bridge as well.
That's pretty amazing. You had a conversation with them recently, right?
Yeah, this about an hour ago.
Well, that's breaking news right here, folks.
Why do you look like a broke weatherman?
It's how I feel. It's how I feel.
Are we getting back into the topic of forks?
Do it.
Oh, no. I'll wait for Rob to talk about that. I'm sure he's in the middle of doing it at the moment. Or at least the specifics. I can get into the basics. We're about to hit our very first halvening, which will reduce the block rewards to 1. I want to say, what was it? In about sometime between 2.5 weeks, we should hit it. Yeah. Okay. So in about 2.5 weeks, we'll hit our first halvening, and then I'm not sure on the exact numbers. Rob has those. But let's see if I can find them. Actually, do you have them on hand, Hyperion, when the next halvening after the first halvening will happen?
So he said, do you mean time frame?
Numbers by block?
He said 2 million, 4 million, 6 million, 8 million.
There we go. That makes it even easier. So when we hit 2 million blocks, we're going to 1 Phoenix as a block reward instead of 2. And then 4 million, we'll hit half a Phoenix per block reward. And then 6 million, we will hit 1/4 or a quarter of a Phoenix per block reward. I think I got that right?
Yeah, I put together a little spreadsheet that I posted in the main, I think. And effectively, we'll never really breach more than 8 million coins with these
I think the math came out to like 10 million. So we'll say between 8 to 10 million will be a max cap, more or less.
Yeah, we're playing with the idea of 12 million as a final cap, for it to be reached at 0.1 Phoenix per block. Good luck. And then
we're talking 30 or 40 years from now. So, those of you that are holding off on deciding how much Phoenix do I need to own a large percentage, well, now you kind of know where we're going down the road. I will always be a 0.1% win. And I'm aiming for 1%. Good luck catching me.
In a good-hearted fashion, not in a dare. Like
Yes, just like that.
Now's the time to get it. If you've seen the ZegX.
Speaking of, seems that time of week when it's time for me to go clean up the floor again.
It's actually very thin because I was looking into it too, and it's very thin going up. There's like a 500 at 5, and then after that it's just like 10s, 20s. Do not misconstrue this as advice.
Oh, not financial. Not, everything is satire. Nothing is advice. There we go.
Oh, actually, it's a shame Matthew's not here, but our token locker is nearly complete. It should be released within a day or two, from what I understand. It's just a matter of them deploying it on a domain. So the rest is built and it's fully functional.
That's fantastic. And I know with this upgrade with the Merlin fork, it's going to be much, much easier for outside people to come in and build tokens, stuff like that. We're going to see a big, big surge just with the ease of use.
Is that what we're really calling it? Merlin, like the wizard? Merlin? So I'm going to have to put a little... All right.
100%.
It's Merlin, it's Dumbledore, it's... Pick a wizard. Emperor from Star Wars. He's a wizard. Unlimited power.
Right. Okay. You knuckleheads got me saying Merlin that I actually thought that was unironically. I forgot Berlin.
Actually, this first fork will be the London fork. Up until now, we've been on the Constantine. I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Berlin.
It doesn't roll.
Berlin.
No, Constantinople. We weren't on Berlin. Berlin was long since passes. Right after
Rob says Berlin. Rob says Berlin.
Does he? Okay. Well, look, with London fork comes things like gas estimation, and there's other little fun toys too, which is something a lot of developers have been waiting for.
Spazz said Berlin. So it's like a...
The M is silent.
Meaning the forks after wizards are way more fun than capitals, right?
Solomon in there, right?
Oh, I stand corrected. So we're going to Berlin at 195 or 1.95 million, London at 2 million. So if that's the case, is there a happening with Berlin, Rob? We'll wait for a clever response from him. Holy crap, anybody posts any more Merlin gifts, I will break out the banhammer.
I mean, thank you, Yusuf. I'm on your side.
You know what? I've got sticker packs I've been dying to use in the main chat. Shall we really go there?
Pokeballs.
No.
So, Rob must be busy because he's doing the note things, but he's saying Havening is London. So he's saying Berlin is the fork. The Havening happens at London. 4 million.
I see.
Yeah. Then the next Havening happens at 4 million because you have to fork it to allow the Havening to be processed. Coming after that, fork it. 8 million block supply will be around 7.5 million physical digital coins.
Magical internet money.
Magical internet money. That's what we're looking at. 2 million blocks roughly take a year.
And from 7.5 million coins to 8 million will take roughly 10 years after we reach that point. So
yeah, because the rewards will keep falling. Yep, exactly.
Hurry up and buy. I'm not saying that in an Asian funny voice. I'm just saying hurry up and buy.
Not financial advice.
This whole video might be
all right.
Dropped.
So what else are we gonna fork up on this show?
I just shared a cosplay I did where I was Merlin and the Mad Madam was my girlfriend.
You know, honestly, I don't really see much of a difference other than the hat.
Yeah, well, I've actually trimmed up recently, trying to look a little bit more classy.
Yeah, I shaved too just for today. I'm a little disappointed. Now my neck's cold. All to make Rob happy.
The suit looks great. Thank you for following through after he bothered you for 16 episodes worth. 16 before this.
I think he told me he would make sure that the little turkey fluffy NFT would be burned if I wore a suit on the next week Burn We Rise episode. So,
is that a fact? Are you sure?
Yeah.
You know, after seeing you, I do feel like Hypers and I kind of slacked off a little bit by just going with the sports coat. So maybe next week we'll have to. Yeah. Oh, we could one up Fluffy. We could do the three piece. Yeah.
No pants though, right?
Oh, wait,
No,
are we doing a suit up competition? Because I can go break out my shark skin suit.
Shark skin, dang.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
So maybe a couple times a year, I'll go through my wardrobe and see what fits and what doesn't. It's usually when it's time to go shopping, and I am the worst shopper alive. Somebody says, "Oh, this would look great on you," and then they don't show me a price tag, and then just throw it on the table. And then by the time I get to the register and tell me, "Oh, it's X amount of dollars," I'm like, "That's a fucking house."
Yeah.
I don't want to make a scene, so I just give them my credit card and say, "Here you go."
You don't return it either, do you? You just keep it.
I just keep it. It sits in my closet with tags still on, and yeah, I wore this suit once. I think I paid a high pretty penny. Like, these shoes have individual little bags that come with them.
This is the stuff he wears when he does his EDM concerts in the middle of a forest.
When I go shopping, oh yeah, Galaga. I was impressed by your choice at Galaga. That's the good one. That is, Galaga and Centipede are the two that I really enjoy.
You know, speaking of, I think I got some kind of weird addiction to Diablo Immortal. I don't know if you guys play a whole lot of mobile games, but
Paragon 120.
Yeah, I just got Paragon 131, and we won the competition last night, and we are now the new Immortals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
you're Wisconsin? You're in Wisconsin? Is that the one that won or no? Texas? It was Texas,
No.
Wisconsin?
I'll show you. Our team leader, Beans. They have no idea who I am.
You might be in a different server, because in my server it said Wisconsin won. I think.
Yeah, I'm in the... I'll tell you what it is here in 1 second. Pulling it up.
We could probably edit this out.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Let's see if we can get Blizzard to add Phoenix blockchain to it.
Blizzard uses in-game tokens. Phoenix tokens.
Yeah. I mean, I already spent an arm and a leg with them. It's a whole lot of pay for play.
Yeah, there was that one.
I'm a stockholder. Full disclosure. Stockholder.
Pandemonium.
Yep.
I'm in Pandemonium server.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to create a new character, which nobody does.
No, is there a way to switch over?
I'm in
Khalim's will.
No, you'll lose your. You would have to start from scratch. I mean, you would still keep your same character on your server, but you would have to start from scratch on a new server, sadly.
Oh, so much time.
So much. Holy crap, I've been enthralled with this game.
Yeah. I mean, working on Phoenix. What are you talking about?
That too. Like, it's two-sided, you know. Once I get tired of staring at lines of code, I need to stare at something else.
Yeah, this is great. I mean, I know people hate on it because there was hundreds of thousands you can spend and you're still not the top whatever you want to be in a server. But
so if you've never been on
a gotcha game,
if you've never been on the Immortals, it comes with all kinds of cool little features. Now we just got to get them to Phoenix.
No, I'm in a Shadow Group clan. Not there yet.
Yeah, it took me a long time to figure out, you know, what the hell to do. Now that I can finally play on Hell 3, All right, back to business at hand. What were we forking about? Merlin.
Merlin. And seeing if Rob wants to jump in, if he wants to do anything else.
Well, I think Dustin should tell us a little more. It seems like he's just been a pretty face here the whole time and showing off his cool new shirt.
My cool new shirt and my baggy eyes, man. I'm tired. Yeah, check that out.
Yeah, mine's in the mail, right?
No. But Hyperion.
Dustin doesn't have a mail system.
Wow, I see how that is.
Dustin doesn't use mail. He uses horse and buggy.
I thought we were better friends than you and Hyperion.
Well, he paid for his, so he's got to. His goes first. But yeah,
we happen to live not too far away. Hours, but 6 hours. Yeah.
I updated.
Well, I'll just throw this out now. I'm a size large.
Size large.
Yeah.
Alrighty, size large.
Yeah,
I'm gonna wear my first extra large.
I'm surprised yours isn't in there. That doesn't get in today.
Hypers, you're quite tall, aren't you?
Sorry.
I'm 6'3".
Wow. 5'7".
I'm a giant Polish guy.
I'm 5'7" too. Too bad RX isn't here because he's like 5'5" and maybe 65 pounds. Like I look like a monster compared to him.
Funny.
Do we have any freaks that are like 7 foot?
You mean nice people? Nice people over the 7 foot?
Where's Rob? Where's Robbie? Is he here? Or a muscle bound freak?
I'm saying freak as in used in athletic jargon.
Oh, I'm using it like he could bench press everybody in this room at the same time.
Yeah, and that's a freak.
Robbie can deadlift like I said, like 30% more than I can. It's bizarre. I've seen the videos. It's
cool.
It's impressive.
He's on that game, huh? I recommend back doing that.
You know, I don't really show off, but I lift heavy crap all day long. Like we're talking thousands of pounds. I'm a beast.
Bench presses Buicks.
But that being said, I owe it all to Red Bull. So another plug-in for Red Bull.
A fresh, cold Red Bull. The the solution, the sparkling solution to a summer's day.
There we go. Wait, wasn't there a drink we were aiming after? Some weird, absurd name. I think Hyperion.
Balls, the blue belt.
There we go.
Balls, BAWLS.
What's the progress? Have we reached out to them about giving us a special Phoenix flavor?
I think their marketing pool is starting to get smaller. So eventually, I think we'll meet. I don't know.
Start now, and then we could have Phoenix balls for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Phoenix, BAWLS, people. We're not being rude.
Phoenix is a female. Also.
Although I hear there's taurine in there.
You know, honestly, if a phoenix reproduces from ashes, they don't really technically die. So are they both male and female?
Nope, just female. I'm a scientist.
Pretty sure they're like an earthworm.
We're gonna get banned from all the socials. That's it.
We're gonna get yeeted from everything besides Truth Social. Okay, let's not.
Truth Social. That's where we're. Oh yeah, let's go. Corner Truth Social. We're coming. We're on our way.
You know, say what you want. You know, there's the vast majority of crypto holders are Republican politically. So, or at least.
But are they also on Truth Social? Are the same people there? You know,
I'm just saying Republicans tend to have jobs.
Where do you get your
Great.
Hey, people,
Very good.
I make 'em
people
up.
all over this flat plate that is Earth get into crypto.
Are we going flat Earth now? Pseudoscience achieved.
People all over this disc invest in crypto.
Says the one Democrat in our group.
My views do not express those
I'm
of
just
anyone
kidding.
else's here.
Yeah. We ran out of things to talk about.
I
ladies and
believe in
gentlemen.
you, round Earth. I believe.
It's funny.
Well, you know,
It's
we
funny,
do have a
I used to be
scientist on
there.
our panel. We do have a scientist on our panel. Let's let Spazz discuss the flat Earth theory for a moment.
It's funny. I used to be the resident hippie dippy around here. Now I've got friends. So thank you, Hypers.
Oh,
Oh,
Rob says
God.
that word we were looking for is I don't know if it's politically correct to say it anymore. Hermaphrodite. Even
So,
though
yeah,
it is a
that's fine.
scientific name,
Yeah,
yeah. So
it's a
Phoenix
biological
is
term.
supposed to be a hermaphrodite. I just prefer saying earthworm.
I would also prefer him spelling it correctly. So there's that.
He doesn't like being corrected on his spelling.
Oh God! All right, are we ready to bring this home before we offend anyone that
Yeah.
we haven't gotten so far?
Hold on, I still have two more
Yeah,
groups
that's-
to offend.
Oh no. Dustin, would you like to put your links in the chat so we could put those out to people for MetaTec? Anything else you want? I got Kronic Labz ready, but if you want to put in any other stuff that is going to go on social, etc.
Yes, in a minute, because I've got a couple things actually that are going out, so I will get that in just a second.
Thank you. And if you have any more information that has nothing to do with Fluffy, what he wants to talk about, please, by all means, share. And we could even use that website as part of the video instead of Fluffy talking about his other two groups.
What are you talking
So,
about?
there
What are
will
the
be-
two groups? I don't have a hermaphrodite group.
Oh my god. Anyway, so one thing that we're going to be trying to do with MetaTec is take advantage of multi-tokens and create the first crypto bond as out of an NFT, where you would purchase an NFT and it would withhold X amount of
So-
crypto.
Hold on, I kind of want to hear a little more about Dustin's bondage. Tell me more.
But my bondage,
Yes.
so it takes a couple different things to do the bondage. You've got to have an asset. You've got to have an asset. Anyway, no. So basically, what's going to happen is you take an NFT and you create a multi-wrap token out of it, and you would merge any ERC20 with the NFT, and you'd set a time lock on it. That way, that crypto can't be withdrawn until it matures, just like a CD or a bond. And instead of giving out birthday cards or whatever like that, you just start sending NFTs to kids and start getting their crypto built up.
It's not a bad idea.
That's really cool.
It's a very good idea, actually. And it's hopefully the cool thing about it. If it catches on, what I think you'll see happen is the price fluctuation on certain tokens might not be as drastic, and it would ultimately make it more appealing for people that aren't already in the crypto space to enter at that point. So it's kind of like a dual purpose behind it.
This was kind of what the idea was behind retirement funds being allocated to a mutual fund that it focuses on cryptocurrency, but the SEC kept pushing it down, saying, no, we can't do that. We can't allow those kind of ETFs, they're called. Yeah. But they kept pushing. I think they just approved one recently. Maybe we have one ETF that's allowed to be invested in. So it's like a mutual group for crypto. Otherwise, they still keep pushing it out. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think I don't know. I heard something about that. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to speak on it because I will screw it up. But I know there's off topic, but not really. There's the Robinhood now has 2 NFT companies on their listings for stocks. I thought that was kind of cool. I saw that last week.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yep, crypto's here to stay. People are. I'm excited about it. I don't know about you guys. I'm really looking forward to it. There's a lot of
I know there's a few things in the works too, but I'm glad we're in a bear market at the moment. it's given us a perfect opportunity for building, because once we're back into a bull market, everybody hang on.
Yeah, it'll be less building, more getting your name out there, which that's fine. We can shift to that. Right now, it's all about, creating your user base on all the different channels that we can and building out whatever dApps or whatever else technology that we can, forking, making things easier for the user so that we don't have to approach this stuff when we're ready on the bigger exchanges, right? Like you wouldn't want to have to do that then. That would suck.
I was kind of hoping Rob would step in and at least talk a little bit about what's going on with PIPFS today, because I think he's got all the paperwork submitted and ready to go with that. Because I know the Phoenix Foundation is now 100% approved.
That would be great.
PIPFS also 100%.
100%. So we're ready to fly with it, I guess. That means
soon. Nodes.
Okay.
Nodes.
I gotcha. So yeah, we're real close to going live. It sounds like with a lot of new toys, and that would include FireC, which is something I know a lot of people have been waiting on, but had to get companies in place.
It's another adventure to legally start it. Because it's probably requires a crypto license in a jurisdiction, and then you have to build it out per jurisdiction to legally offer it to people. It will likely also require KYC, know your customer.
So why would an NFT marketplace require those but not a DEX?
Because a DEX would be illegal then. Because this whole thing about regulations is sticking to already existing laws. Like there's an anti-fraud, money laundering, terrorism act that came out of your country, which kind of made the rest of the world adjust to that. And now there are international rules for banks, which registrations they need to do on the customers, and banks actually are can get fines for laundering money and stuff like that. So this financial market changed, the laws for that changed, and those are financial laws. And even if you make up new laws in crypto or for crypto, as soon as something is financial, there will be existing laws. And these things have to comply to existing laws. Then you've got governments who will change laws, and you have to basically conform to them and adjust to them. And then in several jurisdictions, it requires to have a license. In other jurisdictions, not. But then you can also not officially offer it to people in that country. So it's a big puzzle. Some projects will be at first limited to a certain country or to a certain region. But as we build out and we would have companies in the different countries, or we can acquire a license in a different country, and then you can basically also move to that country. So it's a little less easy as you think, that you can just put up a website and launch it. And what if somebody abuses your platform for something illegal, and then under current financial laws you are liable there. So and that's something that has to be looked at by lawyers and everything. The PIPVS is something we'll push through more and more and more. The games is also something we can push. The swag, I also want to push on that. And meanwhile, in the back, everything which requires licensing or more international setups, just continues. And eventually we'll get there.
Speaking of games, did I see you working on a game the other day?
I don't hear it well.
So there's a laptop being readied, is what I hear.
No, Rob's memory is
I'm going to
declining.
ignore him. I'm going to continue doing notes. Talk to you later.
It was a 3D environment you were showing me.
And now he's muted.
That's
All right, so that's Rob, everybody.
Maybe he wants you to take a hint to shut up.
That's exactly what's happening.
all right. I would like to also apologize to Fire, who's going to have to edit this. Oh, it's you. Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I don't have to apologize very much.
It's
You
fine.
contributed to the insanity.
Rude.
All right. Do you want me to bring us
Very
home?
rude episode.
All right. Are we good?
Yeah. Any other things, Dustin? Are we good?
I'm gonna go get the smoker ready. So just gotta prepare the meats. All right, smoker's on and heating up.
That was
Nice.
Bluetooth. Wow.
Oh, do you want me to do the recipe, or do you want me to say that for next time? What's the thought?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
long as it doesn't involve any more blue cheese.
Blue cheese. So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to marinate some chicken breast for like an hour. I mean, 4 hours is ideal, but if you're in a hurry, an hour will do it in Italian dressing. You're going to grill these for about 10 minutes on each side. You're then going to put some mushrooms in a little thing with just some olive oil, some poultry seasoning, and some soy sauce. You're going to grill those for about 3 minutes each side. And then you're going to cut the portobellos once they've cooled down a little bit. Each portobello slice, about this big, you're going to slice it into like 3 wedges, and you're going to cut the chicken breast into about the size of like half a pack of cards, just little tiny pieces. Okay, you're then going to want to use like some little small taco-sized tortillas and do like a 3-finger pinch of the Mexican cheese, followed by a slice of chicken and a little portobello wedge. Wrap them real tight. You're going to sear them on both sides in like a pan, a little bit of olive oil. And you can serve these. It's more of an appetizer, right? You can serve these with like some Frank's Red Hot, some ranch, some Thousand Island. And it's a nice little starter.
Great. We'll get pictures of that.
You can eat them with a fork as well. Yes. A Merlin fork, if you will.
That being said, Rob has just notified me that it is one of the deck games he's working on. And from my understanding, from what I see, it's got a 3D environment in it. So, not quite sure what he's fully got planned, but it looks like it's going to be exciting.
Excellent. That's added to the notes. Are we ready to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks for the suits.
I mean,
Sure.
Cool. All right. Thank you so much for joining today. We will see you again next week for episode 18 of our weekly broadcast. Wishing every member of the family a fantastic week, and we'll see you in chat.